Yo guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the Monday Night Football game. We got two plays like always that we're going to hop into in 1 second. First, before we do, just so you guys know, if you live in any one of the green states on this map, this whole video is going to be dedicated to try to make everyone in those states at least $300 by the end of Monday night. So make sure to watch throughout the whole video. I'm going to explain to you guys exactly how we're going to do that. With that being said, first, make sure to drop a like on this video. Like always, it's free, takes 1 second, helps me out a ton. I really appreciate all the love and support on this channel over the last, really the whole season, but especially the last week or so. We've been kind of on a losing streak, but the one thing that stayed consistent for us is the primetime games, Monday night and Thursday night. So hopefully we could have another good primetime game here on Monday night and cash in this video. But subscribe to make sure you don't miss any of the future videos I post every day for you guys, and make sure to drop a like on the video. First, before we do, talking about the free money for all you guys watching, especially if you're new to the channel, this is the easiest way, and it's my best advice I can give to you guys when it comes to making money, which I'm sure is why you clicked on the video in the first place. But what I'm talking about is deposit matches. Personally, I made my first couple of thousands of dollars just taking advantage of all these deposit matches. In my eyes, it's really a cheat code. All you have to do, I will leave the links down below in the description of this video. Just go there, click those links, download those apps. When you download the apps, make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit. As long as you do that, Parlay Play right here will give you a $100 deposit match. That's 100 free bucks right there. Chalkboard, fantastic. I talked about it a lot in yesterday's video. Use code GHOST on that. They will also give you a $100 deposit match and a free 0.5 square. And they have an entire page just dedicated to promos. They have an entire promo page, which is the only app out there that actually has that. And then Sleeper, of course, probably the best one right now because they do give you a $20 free entry before you even deposit. So no deposit necessary, just 20 bucks for free. And then when you eventually deposit, they will still give you a $100 deposit match and a free 0.5 square. And they have a ton of discounts on their app as well. So highly recommend it. With that being said, just make sure all the links are down below. Click those links. It basically sets it up for you, downloads it, puts the code in for you. So click those links, download those apps, make sure you have code GHOST in. That way you get your free money, you get your free plays. If you get all three apps, that's 320 bucks for free in 5 to 10 minutes. But even if you don't, I mean, each app you get just another $100. So that's my way of giving back to you guys. Make sure to go do that. I'll show you at the end of the video my play on Parlay Play, and I'll show you guys how we're going to try to make $300 for everyone watching. With that being said, let's hop into the plays. So we got Cowboys versus Raiders. Some people are going to think it's a really bad game. Realistically, it's two pretty bad teams. I really don't think the Cowboys are that bad roster-wise, but they're playing really bad this season. So some people might think this game's not that great of a game, but personally, I think this is going to be a really fun game to bet on. Just talking real quick about what I really think is going to happen. I do think Dallas is going to win the game, but I do think the Raiders are going to keep it close enough to where they end up forcing the Cowboys to pass a decent amount. So with that being said, we're going to take CeeDee Lamb over 86.5 yards. He's obviously playing fantastic again this season. Playing the Raiders, if you guys don't already know, we've talked about it in past videos. They're one of the worst defenses in the league in general, but especially against wide receivers. The main thing to really note about the Raiders, they're already ranked 7th worst in the league defending wide receivers, and they really haven't played that kind of S-tier wide receiver. The best wide receiver they've played this season is probably Brian Thomas, but he's having a huge down year, so he's not playing that great. Other than that, maybe Chargers, I mean, a Quentin Johnston or a Ladd McConkey, something like that. But realistically, I mean, they haven't played anyone like a CeeDee Lamb, a Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Puka, JSN, guys like that. They just haven't played an S-tier wide receiver, and they're still, like I said, 7th worst in the league at defending wide receivers. So this is going to be their first legitimate test to try to defend one of the best wide receivers in the entire league in prime time when the Cowboys are coming off of a bye week. And this game's obviously a Monday Night Football game, which gives them an extra 3 or 4 days of rest. So I really like this. It's kind of like a week and a half off for the Cowboys. The Cowboys in general are pretty healthy because of that, but especially CeeDee Lamb, especially Dak Prescott, they're super healthy, super well rested. So primetime games, CeeDee Lamb always goes off in primetime games as well. I think this is just going to be one of those games. Like I said, the Cowboys should win, so they shouldn't have to pass the ball a ton. But the Raiders, because the Cowboys defense is so bad, the Raiders should keep it close enough to where the Cowboys can keep passing. And I mean, even if Dak gets 30 pass attempts in this game, CD should see 10 plus targets. And if CeeDee Lamb sees 10 plus targets in a primetime game against the Raiders, he should have 100 plus yards in this game. I mean, you could see what he's done: 112, 110, 74 against one of the best pass defenses in the league, and an 85 and just barely missed by about 2 yards. So I really like CeeDee Lamb here over 86.5 yards. I like him over 9.5 targets too. If you don't like his yards, I would recommend just taking him over 9.5 targets. So I like CeeDee Lamb a lot in this game. Second play we're going to have to finish this off is going to be Geno Smith. A lot of you guys are probably going to be very skeptical about taking this play just because of the graph alone. But if you look at these games, he really hasn't had a good opportunity to go over. Go ahead and look at the pass attempts he's had in these games. I mean, they're all very low. I mean, I could show you guys real quick just to give you an idea of his pass attempts. But if we find it, I think it's set at 32 and a half. Look, he's going under pass attempts. I mean, 23, 16, 26. He just hasn't had a lot of good opportunities. The two games he had a lot of pass attempts was against Jacksonville and the Colts. So if you look at his passing yards in those games, I mean, against the Colts, which is one of the best defenses in the league, he did have 228, which is solid. And then against Jacksonville, when he had a lot of pass attempts, he had 284 yards. The other thing I want to mention is, if you guys don't already know, the Cowboys are the third worst pass defense in the entire league when it comes to giving up yards. So with the Raiders, when they're down in this game, Geno's going to have way more pass attempts than he normally does. He should be able to go over probably 250 against the third worst pass defense in the league. Jacksonville right here is the only other team that's even close to that. I think they're ranked second or fourth worst defense in the league against the pass, and he had 284. So now at home in a primetime game against another really bad pass defense, I think if anything, if you want to compare it to any of his last couple games, I think you would have to compare it to this Jacksonville game, and he had 284 yards in that game. So I like Geno Smith to go over 235 right there. So that's going to be the two plays I got. Real quick, I'll just kind of throw out some other plays. Tyler Lockett, super interesting to me, 25 and a half receiving yards. Last game was really his first game with the Raiders. He had, I want to say, 6 targets, 5 catches, 44 yards, and he only played about 45% of the snaps. So if he plays more snaps in this game, which I'm assuming he will, probably 75 or 80% of the snaps this game, he's a really good look to go over in this game, especially with how bad the Cowboys are at defending wide receivers. But that's going to be the two main plays I have for you guys. Real quick, I'll show you over on Parlay Play. Just if you guys haven't heard me talk about this before, I have had so many questions about why my account on Prizepicks looks like the numbers, the amount of dollars I have in my Prizepicks account never changes. I say it all the time. It's because I bet on Parlay Play. I don't lock my plays in on Prizepicks. You guys can see on Parlay Play what I've upped my account to. I'm over $9,200, and it's literally because they pay you out way, way, way more money. I mean, you could see this exact play on Prizepicks is paying out 2.75x. They're not even paying out 3x, which is just, I mean, it's just so stupid. They're literally ripping us off. But on Parlay Play, they're paying out 3.3x. So the payout, every single play you've ever put in, I guarantee you the payout is better on Parlay Play. So I highly recommend it. It's not going to be one of those apps you just download one time and never use. You're going to download it, and you really should use it for every single play you ever put in. That's realistically what I do. So I'm telling you guys, you should really do this. Parlay Play, again, the link is down below. When you sign up using code GHOST, you're going to start off with $100 as well. So if you want to take that $100, you don't have to, obviously, but if you want to take that $100, throw it in on this play on Parlay Play. It's going to pay out over $330. And if we miss, you don't even lose any money because it's deposit match money anyway. So really, who cares? But if you guys want free money and you want to be on a better app that pays you out more, I'd highly recommend Parlay Play. But besides that, I mean, you still got Chalkboard. That's $100 for free. You got Sleeper. That's $120 for free. So just recommend it. I mean, I could not tell you guys enough. I literally, like I said at the beginning, I made thousands of dollars just using deposit matches. It's a cheat code. So many people don't do it because they're just kind of, tired, bored of downloading all these apps. I see it as a blessing. Every app I see, it's another blessing because it's another couple $100 for free. So make sure to do it. Links are down below. Just download those apps using code GHOST to get your free money. With that being said, make sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. These are the two plays I got for you guys for the game on Monday night. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.